Well, all right, everybody. Looks like we're just about ready to get started here. So, congratulations on making it to this information packed free WSO presentation where we're going to be covering how to fire your boss in the next 90 days, publishing stupidly simple Android info apps in your spare time, and the secret software that makes it 100% newbie friendly. Now, folks, I've been on the internet doing internet marketing now. I've been around for a long time, over 14 years, and I've never come across a method like this that is so simple and so easy. We're literally just 1 to 2 extra hours per day, or even no time at all if you want to outsource it, and you can outsource this dirt cheap, can rapidly turn into at least $5,000 per month in 90 days or less, and much more after that. I've also never met a teacher that was so caring and had so much vested interest in his own students' success. So even if you feel like you've tried everything, folks, and you're sick and tired of stumbling around, trying all these, make money online schemes and supposed can't fail processes, right? That just and you never seem to make any headway. What you're going to be seeing tonight is extremely different. It's an extreme breath of fresh air. Very few people are even aware of this opportunity. It's we call it blue ocean, right? Where it's very unsaturated, and it's just a simple, easy rinse and repeat money-making process that will rapidly build you a job replacing passive income. So if that sounds good to you, you're in the right place tonight. And without further ado, let's get going here. So folks, what is tonight going to do for you? Tonight you're going to be discovering the simple click, copy, and paste Android app publishing system that will rocket you to $5,000 plus per month in Google AdMob. Think AdSense, but for Android apps and Android devices, and Google AdMob earnings in 90 days or less, and far more after that. Next, you're going to be discovering how to literally transform an hour of your spare time directly into $5 to $10 of never-ending daily passive income, and you're going to be able to do it over and over again. You're also going to be discovering our highly guarded software that generates valuable, 100% compliant, maximum earning Android info apps with zero tech skills. Literally, we're talking point, click, paste, and presto. Your daily income just went up. Next, you're going to be discovering how to choose app keywords. This is a big part of the secret sauce here that automatically generate thousands of downloads, even with zero promotion, effortlessly growing your AdMob, your passive AdMob income. Next, you'll hear about the optional, by the way, because you don't even need to do these to make the system work, but some optional free promo tricks that take mere minutes and turbocharge your earnings per app. Finally, we're going to be telling you how to get access to the real secret sauce in this system, which is what we call AdMob Cash on steroids, which is our highest level app publishing and outsourcing ninja tricks that automatically double, if not triple, your income while cutting your workload in half. So a lot of amazing stuff in store for you guys tonight. Real quick, folks, before we get to the good stuff here, I just want to show you some of the results from a small handful of about 6 previous students that the main guy behind this tonight had previously worked with, and some of the incredible results. They all achieved amazing results, and he's barely even been coaching on this for any length of time. Okay, so here's one student, Natalia, and as you can see, she's already at over $480 per day in earnings. And here we have another person's testimonial. And the person saying, I owe my gratitude to Indy. That's one of the names the guy goes in the forum. This guy has helped me transform my life. I can't thank him enough. And if you ever need anything from me, brother, he's talking to him now, right? I will do whatever I can in my ability to help you. I am super duper sorry for not keeping in touch. Been a little caught up with post-marriage life and stuff. You're an amazing person, bro. The best investment of my life. As you can see that this student of his, who you'll be learning about soon, he's already making over $200 per day. And this month so far, it's been $6,310. Okay, the month before $4,470, I believe that works out to be. And this next testimonial from Helena. This first one was Natalia, right? Okay, this is Helena, and she's saying, this year I've really worked hard on my apps and results have been phenomenal. And now I will take a much deserved break and we'll work on apps next year, plus other things taught by Harry, which is the American name he goes by, just so you know. We'll get to him in a sec. She says, it feels great now to make consistent income. This year was made awesome by your coaching and Android apps. Here are my earnings for the last 2 months. And if you look at the right corner here in this image, you'll see last 2 months, this lady made $7,431 plus. Okay, very awesome there. And keep remembering, folks, we're talking an hour or two per day here. Okay, the very simple click, copy, and paste process, which we'll be getting to in just a moment. Here is another one from Helena just saying, I'm back to update people about what's happening with my apps. And again, folks, if you didn't know this already, these are called info apps. Okay, you're going to be learning about info apps tonight. No programming, whatever. No programming, whatever. You don't need to be a coder. It's really just text, images, and a clickable table of contents. And the software we're going to be talking about tonight literally makes it point and click easy. And you can pump these apps that each make about $5 to $10 per day plus in passive income out with zero promotion, right? You could pump them out in about an hour, okay? So that's a killer testimonial there. And here is a guy that goes by Harry Potter on the forum for whatever reason. He's saying, hey, the members here should use this opportunity when it's available. I just bought a new apartment using the money from apps alone. This is by far the best offer here ever. And you can see that in the comments itself. And if you were to actually look at the original thread on this thing when Harry, who you'll soon hear from, started taking on a few students, you'll see that this was like insane. It was one person after another showing their amazing results literally within the first month. Significant life-changing income, okay? These are just 6 or so that I selected to show you in this webinar. So this guy is already making just under $100 per day, okay? Now that's life-changing income for most people. So, folks, before we continue here, do yourself a favor, put Snapchat away, and pay close attention because you don't want anything to distract you. Because the next 60-ish or so minutes are just going to fly by, and if you have any desire in discovering the 6-figure rapid passive income secrets of the true Google ad mob elite, okay, and how you can instantly exploit a few highly guarded loopholes to easily reach $5,000 a month in passive income in a few short months, and then much, much more after that, well, then you simply cannot afford to miss a single minute of what we're about to show you here. So, real quick here, folks, before I get into anything further here, I want to pretend you guys don't know anything, because this really is the ultimate, complete newbie-friendly income opportunity here, okay? So I know I've already talked about Android apps and Android info apps, and some of you might still be a little weirded out by that. So I want to show you how stupidly simple these things are. And so what exactly is an Android info app, and how do they generate you passive income? So let's get right to that. All right, folks, so I quickly just wanted to show you exactly what are these things called Android info apps, and just really how simple they are, because a lot of you might be thinking, oh, apps, is there programming involved? Is it complex? Do I need to be a tech geek? And it couldn't be further from the truth, especially with this special software that makes it all click, copy, and paste easy with zero tech skills that we'll be showing you in a little bit here. But just to get a quick point of reference of what are we talking about with Android info apps, well, I'm on the Google Play Store, right? And this is like the home base for Android apps. These are the apps that people download on their Android type phones, which are, I don't know if they're the majority now or what, but it's a huge amount, millions and millions of people around the world. And this is where people go, Google Play, it's play.google.com/store to download Android apps. So if you're here, you can simply click on the apps area. And this is literally like the search engine for Android info, not just info apps, but any kind of Android apps. And our whole goal is to obviously get your apps ranking in here, right? We have all these strategies and secrets on how to do that. But the key distinguishing thing for now is that we're not creating like apps that are like programming related or like, complex and stuff like that. We're creating simple apps, and what they really are, for the most, you could think about them like a mini website, right? Really, it's just some text that you don't need to write. You could use other text. You could become like a curator, right? As long as you give credit to the where the article came from, right? And it's basically text and images, and these apps have a clickable, usually like a homepage or like a dashboard area where people can navigate. So as you can see, these are all like sophisticated apps, but There's apps that are very much info related, and let me just find an example. So, for instance, baby food recipes. And that's the theme about the apps we publish. They're very much about providing valuable information, whether it's solving a problem or some kind of information that people are hungry for. Okay, so look, I typed that in. I hit search in the Google Play apps area, and right off the bat, here's an app: homemade baby food recipes, 4-month-old and up. So that's just a quick little example. And there's tons of there's unlimited topics here. Fill in the blanks. How to stop ringing in your ears. Treatment options for acne. Think of things like that, right? That's the general idea. Now, I also want to show you guys right now here. This is a program I downloaded on my PC, which basically allows me to download Android apps that would normally be on your cell phone, right? But it's allowing me to do it on my computer. It's called BlueStacks, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to use this to show you the inside of what exactly an Android info app can be like, right? So let's just click on this one right here. Let's do let's do pregnancy exercises, right? And these are actually all examples of the kind of apps that we will be creating. And a big part of it is the keyword research secrets and where to put keywords. And we have a lot of awesome stuff, up our sleeves that make this so powerful and give you the advantage, right? Anyways, this is an example of an app. It's an app called Pregnancy Exercises. It's an Android info app. And as you can see, really, when you open up the app, it's just very simple. It's basically a table of contents of different articles, right? And we go for about 15 or 20. These are actually called activities or actions within the app making software, but really these are all pages. So it's as simple as this. So these look: squat stretch, squat exercise, wall press exercise, step up exercise, side lung exercise. These are all just pregnancy exercises, right? Really not in any particularly well-organized manner, I will say. But this app, I know for sure, is making about $15 to $30 a day. This one's doing quite well. So let's just click on one of these table of contents thingies, right? Squat stretch. So, and this is literally as simple as it is, folks. It's literally an article. So you just find the articles that provide the value. And so this one has a layout of the aims to strengthen and stretch around your hips, the technique, the key points to remember, alternatives, and then we usually include a couple pictures, one to 3 pictures, right? It's as simple as that. And look here down the bottom. This is the Google AdMob / AdSense kind of stuff. When people click on this, you get paid, right? So this is where the ads are at the bottom. And there's also sometimes they pop up big too, right? So that's how you make the money. So when we say this is simple, and this is nothing like complex programming, it's literally, you could think of it as a mini website that can be viewed on an Android phone or an Android device, right? It's as simple as this, and this is why the software that we're going to show you guys in a little bit really turns this into a click, copy, and paste easy thing. You don't even need to write the articles yourself, as long as you pay tribute and you give credit to where they came from, right? So that's all I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted you to wrap your mind around what is an Android info app, how insanely simple they are, and how quickly they can be put together, especially with the special software, and of course where you make the money. So there's this ad display block at the bottom here. This is the Google AdMob. Okay, folks? So just wanted to give you the quick idea of what the heck is this stuff, and now we'll get back to the presentation. Okay, folks, so now that you know what an Android info app is and really how simple and point and click they can be put together and all that stuff and how they earn you money, I want to tell you guys a little bit about me because it's important to know who you're dealing with, right? So my name is Corey Friedman, and over the last 14 years now, I've been in this internet marketing world for a long time. If you actually look at my Warrior Forum, the #1 internet marketing forum username, you'll see that I joined it in 2005, okay? And I was actually on the internet doing stuff, marketing, before I even joined the forum. So I'm a long-time veteran, and I've invested over 150 grand, okay, over 14 years, learning from the brightest online and offline marketing minds the world over. I have operated over a dozen 6-figure online businesses in all sorts of different market niches, from health, to weight loss, to make money online, to even weird little niches like glass blowing and electroplating, right? I mean, I've been in so many different markets, and it's always about finding the information that's massively valuable and giving it to the people that want to change their lives, right? I've made over $1 million in the last 2 years selling information products and 3 separate high-ticket, coaching programs. And What it really comes down to, though, folks, my specialty, what am I really all about? I'm all about helping transformational experts with massive value to offer, right? Coaches, consultants, thought leaders, right, with truly massive value to offer. I want to emphasize that. Build their businesses and attract clients online. So basically, I'm like a hired gun marketer who partners for profit with massively valuable people and experts, right? And I want to stick on that point real quick because here's the thing, right? Especially in the make money space, there's a lot of quote unquote gurus and buddy JV deals, stuff going on. And there's a lot of people claiming to be gurus and dishing out information and courses and trainings. But in the end of the day, you got to ask yourself something. Does this person have a track record of consistently generating results with their teachings, right? If people implement what they tell you to do from A to B to Z, right, can the average person expect to have success and expect to replicate that guru's, or if you want to call them a guru's, success, right? So here's my golden rule of business. I only partner with people and help people get clients that deserve it, right? So if you don't have massive value to offer, and if I can't see a massive ironclad track record of you taking multiple people from 0 to 5, 10 grand a month plus, I'm not going to partner with you. And I will stay away from you with a 10-foot pole. So the guy you're going to be hearing about tonight checked off all those boxes for me. And that's the whole reason I even partnered with him. And that's the whole reason I'm here with this webinar in the first place. So you are in very good hands tonight between my veteran years in the industry, knowing how to separate the real from the fake, okay? And truly coming up from a place of only bringing the best value to you with stuff that really works, okay? So moving on here. So I partner for profit, right? And in fact, that's how I met Harsh Baba. And as you can see, he goes by Harry B. He knows he has an unusual name, and he doesn't even like to go by his normal name because it just sounds unusual in the Western world, right? So he goes by Harry B. As far as I know him, and as far as in the internet marketing world, okay? So we will stick with that for now. And Harry is the most successful Google AdMob publisher that I've ever come across. In fact, he's been making over $15,000 per month, and sometimes way more than that, in Google AdMob earnings. And again, think of Google AdMob like Google AdSense, but for Android apps. Okay, like there are these clickable ads that show up within your Android cell phones, and different Android devices. But he's been making over $15,000 per month for over 3 years. And again, to my knowledge, he's brought 6 different people to over $3,000 per month. Many of more than half of them are upwards on the 8,000 plus to 10,000 level now. Okay, and unlike so many gurus, Harry B, he was making so much money doing this little system with Android apps. Right, he had no desire to teach his methods to others, other than a small handful of close buddies and friends and a couple of his family members. Right. So fortunately, though, because listen, this is my business and I make money by bringing massively valuable, income generating business models to the market. So I look for people like Harry. I got my radar on for people like him, right? Because he helps me accomplish my business goals, right? So fortunately, after a lot of persuading, I finally got this guy to agree to reveal his entire 6-figure passive income Google AdMob system to a select, ultra serious few. And you're going to be discovering this exact secret system tonight on this very webinar, so kudos to you. And folks, because you really just can't get enough proof these days, and proof is everything these days, I'm going to pass the mic real quick to Harry himself so you can actually see him log in live firsthand, show his income proof and earnings over the last several months, and see how incredibly successful his system really is.
Hi guys, my name is Harry, and in this short video I'm going to show you the incredible passive income I've been earning in just 1 to 2 hours per day, publishing simple little Android apps in a click, copy and paste way. The method I've been using is 100% newbie friendly. It requires 0 programming skills and you can scale it as much as you want. In a few short months, I have taken several of my own AdMob accounts from 0 to close to $10,000 per month while helping a small handful of my students do the same. I will show you their awesome results in just a bit. For now, I will be logging into my AdMob account in real time to show you my last 3 months of passive income earnings. So let's get started. Today is 21st October here. So here we go. Okay, today close to $60. Yesterday was close to $300, that is $288. This month is $5,600. Last month is close to $10,000. As you can see, last 7 days is $1,750. Let me go to reports and see the last 3 months earnings. Click on AdMom Network report. By default, it shows last 7 days earnings. So you can see the graph over here. If you want to see the results, it is here. Yesterday it was $287, 19th October 209, 18th October 295, and so on and so on. 15th October 217. So I made close to $1,750 in last 7 days. Let me go and choose last 3 months. Okay, we'll go to custom. So this is 14th July to 20th October. Let's go up. So in last 3 months I've made $36,000 total estimated earnings. Again, this is the earnings from October. Let me increase it to 50 rows. So this is October, 6th October, 5th October, 4th October, 2nd October, $359, 1st October, $348, 30th September, $415. This is September now, end of September. September 279, 13th September 241, 9th September $350. Everything is passive income. $372 on 2nd of September. Let's go to, this is July, 14th July, 15th July, 16th July, 17th July, 18th, 19th, 21st July, 25th July, 27th July, $590, 28th July, $767. The best part about the program is it is completely newbie friendly. So if you're looking to make some passive income as a newbie, or you are an experienced internet marketer, this is for you. This is 29th August, 30th August. So this is it, my friends. Everything is real time. This method works, and I look forward to working with you soon. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.
All right, fantastic. So in just a moment now, folks, we're going to reveal the 5 risk-free steps that unlock a $5,000 per month plus passive Google income in the next 90 days or less for you, simply publishing click, copy, and paste Android info apps with absolutely zero tech skills in just 1 to 2 hours per day. And that's if you choose not to outsource any of it, right? But first, folks, listen here. I want you to imagine it's 10 a.m. and you've just awoken from an absolutely gorgeous night's sleep. So you slip on your bathrobe and wander down into the kitchen where a steaming fresh cup of coffee or tea is already waiting for you. Still in a dreamlike state of bliss, you walk a few steps over to your home office as a gleaming smile comes over your face. Because you know that just with 1 to 2 hours and a few clicks of your mouse, your latest Android info app will be going live on the Google Play Marketplace, stacking an additional $5 to $15 of daily passive income onto your already job-replacing income. And hey, that's just being lazy. Because the truth is, you could easily do this twice every day, or heck, hire an outsourcer, to double, even triple the speed at which your daily passive income grows. But it gets better, folks. Because you're no ordinary Google AdSense publisher. Unlike 99.9% of your so-called competition, who continue to bust their rears, putting up exhausting content websites, that take forever to get an ounce of traffic from the Google gods, right? You discover the info app secret to almost effortless Google ad earnings. And now, thanks to an amazing software and a game-changing keyword plus content secret that we'll be getting to in a little bit here, you'll now be click, copy, and pasting an additional $5, $10, even $20 or more onto your never-ending daily passive income every single day. Now, pinching yourself to make sure you're not dreaming, you shiver with delight, as now it becomes glaringly obvious. A heavenly 6-figure income is just a few short months away. Now, folks, if you think this sounds too good to be true, I can completely understand. In fact, that's exactly what I used to think about this whole Google AdSense kind of a model here, right? Or ad mob. That was until I met Harry, that is. So now, the moment you've been waiting for. We're now going to get into the 5 risk-free steps that unlock a $5,000 a month plus passive Google income in just 90 days or less, publishing click, copy, and paste Android info apps with absolutely zero tech skills in just 1 to 2 hours per day. So folks, it all starts with really identifying the main keyword / topic that you want to make the info app around. And folks, there are so many ways to do that. You could just brainstorm yourself. What are some problems that you went through where you sought out information? You could browse Amazon's marketplace just to come up with ideas. But really, it's just anything that, gets searches and there's hungry demand for information, right? That you could think of. So right off the top of my head, cold sore remedies, natural cold sore remedies, baby food recipes, natural acne, treatments, the list goes on and on. Parents with Alzheimer's options, nursing home options. You get the point, right? But the first step here, folks, once you've basically figured out the main topic area, like one of those, just for an example, you then need to identify the main info app title keyword that meets our special criteria. So the title keyword is the name of the app also. So it does serve as far as discoverability goes, right? But it's actually the name of the app, right? So this is the one big, super important keyword that we really want to rank at the top for, right? And there's a special criteria for this. So here is the criteria. First of all, it's got to have at least 10,000 or more monthly searches, and we discovered this using the Google Keyword Planner. The second criteria is that you want to have less than 12 direct competitors showing up in the Google Play search results. And what we consider direct competitors is simply other apps with the same exact keyword in their title, right? Like the same main keyword that we're trying to target, right? Finally, the third criteria is you want there to be at least 10,000 monthly downloads / installs. We kind of use those words interchangeably. So again, at least 10,000 monthly downloads / installs across the competing apps. So of all those other apps that showed up in the top of the search results, and there has to be less than 12 to even enter or choose this keyword for your title of your Android app, right? We want to make sure that there's been at least 10,000 downloads across them, okay? So the easiest way for me to show this to you guys is to actually pop out of the PowerPoint and head on over to the Google Keyword Planner. And again, everybody can sign up for an AdWords account for free. You can also use other free keyword tools that are reputable, but we like to use this one. So let's just say for this example, again, I could have brainstormed this by browsing Amazon and seeing like maybe looking at baby diapers, just seeing baby diapers somewhere, and then maybe I might have thought about the whole idea of having twins. And I might have just said, I wonder if some couples want to have twins, and maybe there's a strategic way to do that, right? I don't know, right? So, anyways, that's how quickly and easily you can come up with a possible info app topic or title, right? So I typed in the word "how to have twins" in the Google Keyword Planner. Lo and behold, here it is, "how to have twins," and it's telling me here it's getting 10K to 100K, thousand monthly searches. So boom. Right off the bat, it checks off the first criteria, right? So now the next criteria, as you I'm sure know, is we want to have less than 12 direct competitors in the apps in the Google Play Store, right? So I'm going to type that again: how to have twins. And right off the bat, here's how to conceive twins. Here's one how to have twins. There's one competitor. Here's another one, looks like how to have twins. I can pretty much read it. Here's a fourth how to have twins. Here's a how to have twins. And then, as you guys can see here, there's no more. I mean, there's no more direct competitors, right? And if you guys can't see it all, if I click into this app, you'll see it's actually the title's how to have twins, right? So that's called a direct competitor. So we're not going to count conceive, even though one of our keywords might be we might use that later. But here's one how to have twins, two how to have twins. I don't know what that is. Here's three how to have twins, obviously targeting that exact keyword for the title of the app. And another one, how to have twins, and looks like that's about, so maybe there's like 5. It's only 5, so very low competition. So there you go. That's less than 12 direct competitors for the main app keyword, right? Remember, we get 5. The first keyword is the main app title keyword. It's the main one we want to go for. So check mark there. And the final one, if you guys remember, you want to see at least 10,000 or more downloads for the competing apps. Again, the ones that have the exact same keyword that you're going to choose, right? So let's look at this first one, how to have twins. And all you got to do is scroll down and look at this. And see it says installs right here. This single app by itself got over 10,000 installs. So right then and there, third check mark. This keyword meets the criteria. But just to show you guys a little more, let's click on a little bit more of these. Let's click on the next direct competitor. And okay, this guy's got 500, but we're already over the 10,000, right? Here's another one, how to have twins. Okay, this guy's only at 100, but as you guys can see, we are over the 10,000 mark because this first app did have 10,000 plus installs, right? And guys, with the secrets we have for you, and we have some nuances and some tricks and some things nobody knows about of where to insert keywords in your app to make them rank and outrank your competition. You'd easily be able to claim the #1 spot here. Okay, Harry has some advanced secrets here, which we're going to show you how to get access to in a little bit here. So there you go. So this checks off all 3 of that criteria for the main info app title keyword. Okay, so now let me go back to the PowerPoint mode here from the current slide. And now let's take a look at step number 2. Okay, choose 4 more relevant target keywords with at least 10,000 monthly searches and low competition. Okay, so here's the thing, right? This thing called Android Search Optimization, it's actually ASO. For those of you who are familiar with SEO, this is ASO, right? We get the opportunity to really hyper focus on about 5 keywords. And so you want to choose 5 keywords that are just relevant, right? Now these can be, they don't need to be exactly similar to the main keyword. Like what did we just do here? How to have twins, but they should be what's called related, right? Like within the same topic kind of area. So what we're going to do once again, and this is like even easier here, we're simply going to go back over to the Google results here, and we're actually going to, right now it's showing us broadly related, which is good. We don't want to only see, like there's an option here for closely related, we want to see broadly. And Google rewards you for having, I forget the word, but it's almost like contextually relevant. Anyways, there's how to have twins. We already chose that for the main app title, right? So, and we want to choose, words that are similar, but different kind of topically, right? Okay. And the one thing I'll point out is for these 4 additional keywords, you don't need it to be like 10K to 100K. It's okay if it's 1K to 10K, okay? Because that just means it'll be that much easier to rank for. So we would just choose 4 other keywords that are like really relevant. So we already chose how to have twins. So how about how to get pregnant with twins? That's nice and long tail. I like that we choose that one. And you could be as granular or sort of like OCD with this as you want. The truth of the matter is, because we're always pumping out like at least 2 of these every day, and if we have outsourcers more, we don't want to overthink. Like, it meets the criteria, get it out there, publish the app, next, right? But that means, so how to get pregnant with twins? How do you have twins? Okay, boom, perfect. What are the chances? That works too. So really, these first 4 would meet the mark. And there's one key distinguisher here I want to tell you guys. The articles / the pages inside your info app, right? They do not need to line up with these keywords. So in the end of the day, we want to make sure the info app is valuable, right? And it covers the different types of information under the umbrella topic. For this example, how to have twins, right? But we want it to be valuable. Like, we want it to like logically flow and give the person the information they need. So, we'd end up finding out, okay, so what are like the 15 to 20 kind of subtopics within how to have twins, right? That we can make the pages. So the main point I want to tell you guys here is these keywords, all 5 of these keywords, are not necessarily the page titles within your app. They're not necessarily the articles of your app, if that makes sense. But we're going to sprinkle these in the optimization when we publish the app and within the app, so we can rank for all these keywords. Does that make sense? Perfect. So that's an example right there of doing that second step. 4 more relevant target keywords with at least 10,000 monthly searches, and we could have said 1 to 10,000 monthly searches, and low competition. That's the other part, which I did forget to mention. We always want to see competition low. You guys get it? Perfect. Let's move on here. So let me pop back into the presentation mode and give me 1 sec here. All right, guys. So here we are now at step number 3. Click, copy, and paste app creation. So we use a very special, awesome app, and it's actually called Andromo. And what I want to do here, guys, so here's the thing, right? I'm not going to do a tutorial now on all the ins and outs of this, but as you can see on the screen, and it's a little blurry, Harry made this quick little video just basically showing, I just want to show you guys basically the general layout and the interface of the app, and basically what you do, because I'm not trying to make this a boring technical thing here, right? So you choose a project name. You can see him moving around there. Homemade baby food recipes. I'm just going to kind of fast forward this. You put spaces in there that time. You don't want spaces in the title, but it's like a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 point click copy paste software. So he's creating the actual project, you can call it, the app project. And as you guys can see across the top, there's just multiple tabs: settings, theme. You want to choose the general look and feel of your app. That's the theme, the navigation, simple little settings, the dashboard of your app. And the activities are the pages. So the monetization, of course, is you plugging in your Google AdMob / AdSense code so you can make money, obviously, right? And then there's the build area. So again, don't want to make this go too long. I'm just going to fast forward through this and just show you the kind of things he's doing and maybe make some brief comments. Here he's using a simple little free online app called Stencil to create one of the images or the background images for the app. We're going to push forward here a little bit. Selecting it as his app icon. Again, this is not to teach you guys this now. It's just basically to give you a feel for how simple and easy this is, right? So he's choosing a dashboard style. It's also called a card item style. Just look and feel stuff for your app, right? This is more layout kind of stuff. Now he's doing an activity, and this is a page. He's creating a page. We like to do 15 to 20 pages per app. There's a start here page. Moving on here. Now he's actually copying and pasting an article for a page he's creating within the app. He's going to do a headline here, I'm sure. And this is one of the pages of his app, right? So this is called an activity inside this app making program. Again, simple enough, just a little basic formatting. You can see him doing. He's making some things bold and making them look a little nicer format wise. But it's just an article, really, right? Let me move on here a little bit. Just want to give you guys a feel here. And he's creating another graphic here from free kind of clip art stuff. Totally free to do this. Now he's making another page called 4 Months and Up, because remember, this is baby food recipes. So he's making another page. So you guys get it. I don't need to bore you with this. It's so simple and easy. And as soon as you're making a little bit of money, you could so easily get an outsourcer to be doing this for you, right? And so it's really simple. You're just formatting, copy and pasting, and putting some images here and there, and then selecting some layout options. So enough of this. Don't want to bore you guys. Let's move on to the next step. But at least you can see how click, copy and paste simple this is. To have this software make the app for you, literally just clicking your mouse and moving around and copy and pasting text, right, and images. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right, folks, so that brings us to step number 4, which is super simple. It's simply publishing your app. I'm actually not even going to get into it now, because literally you're just logging into your account on the Google Play Store and filling in a couple blanks, putting your keywords, your 5 keywords in the description area, and a couple little tweaks here and there, but it's just really just filling in the blanks. So we're not going to even get into that right now. And step number 5 is really where a lot of our secret sauce and really dominating unfair advantage power comes in. It's what we call putting it on steroids. Okay, so what is this 5th and really the most powerful game-changing step all about? Well, here's what it comes down to, folks. Harry has 3 advanced strategies that allow him to ramp up his passive ad mob income faster and easier than those that just simply don't know about these things, okay? Now, due to their power, and really their dominating power, because they're truly an unfair advantage, right, when you put them all together, Harry reserves their details for his personal coaching clients, okay? However, in a nutshell, they involve, first of all, a ninja technique that enables him to produce apps 2 to 3 times faster than normal. And this isn't even the earlier, quicker app making stuff I talked about. This is like lightning fast. And folks, the more apps you make, the more money you're going to make, right? So anything that can allow you to make apps, 3 times faster is really worth its weight in gold, right? Now, the second thing here, as far as putting this method, the system on steroids, are secret places to include keywords inside of your apps that will drastically boost the discoverability, the downloads, and the installs of your apps. So, folks, this is just a huge thing right here. It's what's gonna let you always outrank your competition, because there are these secret places that almost nobody knows about inside your actual apps, where putting an extra keyword here and there will be all the difference you need to rank above your competition. And when you do this the right way, it will literally turbocharge how many downloads and installs you get, which obviously goes hand in hand with increasing your income, right? The more installs, the more ads that are shown to people, the more clicks on the ads, the more money you make, right? Now, the third thing here of Harry's put it on steroids secrets and unfair advantages is simply an outsourcing system that puts this whole process on steroids. Why only have 1 or 2 apps going up every day when you can have 4 or 5, right? It just, and even if you want to remove yourself from the process and you don't want to do an hour or 2 a day, maybe, right? Who knows? But it's such a simple and easy rinse and repeat system here that there's really no reason, once you're making at least a little money, that you need to do it yourself anymore, right? So these are the unfair advantage secret sauce elements that encapsulate the put it on steroids step of Harry's overall process, right? And when you implement these things, and we're going to tell you how to get access to these in just a little bit, you truly become unstoppable. So, folks, there you have it. As promised, we just revealed the 5 risk-free steps that unlock a $5,000 a month plus passive Google income in 90 days or less, simply publishing click, copy, and paste Android info apps with 0 tech skills in 1 to 2 hours per day. Now for the big news. For the first time ever, Harry has decided to provide in-depth, nitty-gritty, hand-holding, one-on-one, personalized coaching on his entire Android cash machine system, absolutely ensuring that you flawlessly implement his exact Android cash machine system just as he does, so you can start generating life-changing passive income in no time flat. And just so you guys know, Harry has rigorously tested the system over and over and over again. He's personally coached over 6 of his own family and friends and buddies on the system, and it just works like gangbusters. Every single time he's been changing one life or another. So this thing works like science. It works every time. And because of that, we offer an ironclad 100% risk-free guarantee, and it is as follows. If you follow and implement exactly what Harry teaches you, and you don't reach at least $2,000 per month in life-changing passive income in under 3 months, Harry and I will actually insist that you demand a full 100% refund of your coaching investment. So not only is this one of the most amazing, super part-time passive income, businesses in a boxes, that you could ever come across, but you have absolutely no risk. We're putting our money where our mouth is. That's how well the system works. It's like a machine, and it works every time. However, an important point here, folks, due to the time and energy that Harry will personally, because this is one-on-one coaching, right, be investing in your success, he will only be accepting 5 AdMob Cash Machine coaching clients at a time, right? So we can work with them personally and not be, spread too thin. And of course, obviously, folks, this will not be inexpensive. That could go without saying. Harry's personally making 15 grand a month, and really it's going to be going up a lot from there very soon now that he's perfected his system. So, we're going to be able to transfer that to you, and that's, life-changing, so this will not be inexpensive. In any case, folks, if you are accepted as one of Harry's one-on-one coaching clients, Harry will personally meet with you live over Skype or Zoom 1 to 2 times every single week for as long as it takes to get you making tremendous monthly passive AdMob income as he holds your hand through his 5 core coaching modules. And they are as follows. So here's AdMob Cash Machine Coaching Module 1 that Harry's going to be literally coaching you one-on-one through. It's all about setting yourself up for success. So the first component of this is, of course, setting up your vision and mindset perfectly so you start off right. There's a couple mindset elements. You need to get into a sort of a flow, and you need to have your expectations right. Even though the money does come in very quickly with this business compared to other business models. First thing here is all about setting up your vision and mindset perfectly, again, so you start off right. The second component of module number 1 is navigating and understanding the back ends of the Google Play platform. If you're going to be working on this, every single day or in your spare time or whatnot, or with outsourcers, you want to understand the Google Play platform inside and out. So it's all about mastering that. The third component of module number 1 is complete coaching on the tools of the trade, the tools you'll need for app success. The good news for you is there's really only one, and it's definitely inexpensive. And this is really one of the only business models with literally almost no money at all, and you're setting yourself up for a 6-figure income, and it's basically all free after you get access to the Andromo software, which is very, very affordable. Fourth component here of module number 1 is how to find profitable niches, keywords, and ideas so you can beat the competition even in saturated markets, okay? So that's all module 1 that Harry will be coaching you through, hand-holding you through one-on-one as the module 1 coaching, okay? Which brings us to AdMob Cash Machine coaching module number 2, identifying opportunities. So in this module, Harry, once again, will be coaching you one-on-one, holding your hand through these things. First of all, what kind of apps to create to make thousands per month fast with minimal effort. Okay, certain apps are much easier to put together. Certain niches or areas, topic areas, are also much quicker to get off the ground, and as far as not dealing with as much competition and getting money coming in sooner. So that's all about the first thing he'll be sharing with you in identifying opportunities, module number 2. The next thing he'll be teaching you and coaching you on is how to create cash pumping apps in 1 to 2 hours per day using the point and click software that we've been talking about. Next, he'll be coaching you on how to set up your Google accounts, your Google AdMob accounts, so you can get paid. Obviously, that's pretty important, and obviously we're not going to leave you hanging there. Step number 4 that he'll be coaching you through in module number 2, identifying opportunities, is warp speed app creation secrets that allow you to make twice as many apps in 1/2 the time. Huge secret here, and he only shares this, with his top coaching clients, just so you guys know. Next thing here, as part of module number 2, is how to understand your users' app installing trends. Okay, this is a huge one, and it's a way to literally shortcut how much money you make and how fast you make it, is by creating some of your apps and catering them to the people that already installed some of your earlier apps. In other words, catering to your already built-in audience that already likes the apps you created, right? So he's going to coach you on this so you can guarantee that these people will keep installing apps from you, new apps from you over and over again, compounding your Google AdMob earnings over and over. Huge secret right here, huge shortcut to bigger money quicker, and it's just beautiful. The sixth component here that Harry will be coaching you through one-on-one in Module 2 is how to avoid the common stupid mistakes that a lot of people unfortunately make so you can create consistently popular and profitable apps. Finally, the seventh thing that Harry will be coaching you through in Module 2 is how to build an app business plan, an actual scalable app business plan, so that you can dominate niche markets plus international markets if you want, and scale your passive income to incredible levels. There is a master plan, and heck, you don't even need to do the master plan to make 10 grand a month, honestly, guys. But if you really want to make this into a 7-figure income, which is the direction that I know Harry is going now, there is like a master kind of domination plan, and he's going to be coaching you on that too. So the most ambitious of you can really start moving towards that 7-figure income level in time, okay? So very important, very awesome coaching module there. This brings us to AdMob Cash Machine coaching module number 3, where Harry will coach you exactly how to publish your apps to Google Play in the most optimized way possible. Okay, so this is pretty simple, but it's important. The first thing he's going to coach you through is number 1, app launching made easy, why some apps get rejected, because once in a blue moon it does happen, and what to do about it. So you're going to learn how to launch your apps, how to publish them perfectly, and what to do when the occasional app gets rejected. There's a very simple fix, but so many people don't even know what to do. So we're not going to get any wasted apps here, okay? The second component that he'll be coaching you on here in Module 3 is how to protect your app idea from getting ripped off. Believe it or not, there are some secrets here, and most people don't even take advantage of this, but there are ways to actually minimize your competition even more, okay? The third component here that he'll be coaching you on is the almighty, all-important App Store optimization. All you need to know to get your apps to the top of Google Play so you can get massive downloads and installs and maximize your passive income, really leapfrog over your competitors and always outrank them. Okay, so this is all the good stuff you're going to be getting coached on one-on-one by Harry personally as part of coaching module 3. This brings us to AdMob Cash Machine coaching module number 4, and I want to point out really quickly here, this is completely optional. And this is all about doing a little extra work, an extra 10 to 20 minutes on each app to do some free marketing strategies that can boost your apps a little bit. Now, I do want to be honest here, and I've talked to Harry extensively about this. The jury is out on how big of a difference this makes in general, especially for our business model, because we're going after lower competition phrases, and all the other techniques we use automatically outrank our competition, right? But some people, and just for the sake of completing your education, there are some free and extremely dirt cheap optional marketing promotional things you can do. And if anything, basically, it might increase the earnings by about 10%, maybe 15% is basically where we're at as far as what we're seeing. And to be totally honest, we don't really do this anymore, but some people want to. And for the sake of completion, we wanted to include this. Harry wanted to include this in the coaching. So you don't want to do, if you are going to do some of these free strategies in particular, you don't want to waste too much time or your sanity. Okay, so that's the first thing he's going to coach you on here. The next thing is App Marketing 101. So if you do decide to do this and you have extra time or whatever, he's going to go over the best practices for free and paid marketing strategies. And you'd only be using a paid one, guys, if you're going for more competitive things. But again, for the sake of completion, we did want to include this. And finally, folks, this is where it gets exciting. This brings us to AdMob Cash Machine Coaching Module 5. Put it on steroids. Now, folks, these are Harry's advanced secrets that let him flat out dominate anybody and always rank at the very top very quickly and just make a lot more money a whole lot quicker and easier than his competition and people that aren't in the know. So here's the thing. Harry has 3 advanced strategies that allow him to ramp up his passive ad mob income faster and easier than those out of the know. And he's simply just been doing this longer than almost anybody I know. He's been doing it for over 3 years, and he's just cracked the code on these things over time, right? So due to their power and how brutally effective they are at outranking his competition and making more money, right? He reserves their details for his personal coaching clients as far as the specifics go. However, in a nutshell, they involve, first of all, a ninja technique that enables him to produce apps 2 to 3 times faster than normal. And this is even more advanced than the initial quicker app making stuff we talked about. He's able to make apps just lickety split. It's just mind blowing. And folks, the more apps you can make in less time, the more money you're going to make. Because each app makes $3, $4, $5, $10 plus per day. So just keep stacking them up, right? So that's the first thing, is rapid app creation secrets. The second one of his advanced secrets is there are secret places. Okay, get this. There are secret places to include those keywords we talked about earlier, the 5 keywords, inside of your apps that almost nobody knows about, that drastically boost the discoverability, downloads, and installs of your apps. Okay, this right here is worth, probably to some people, the entire cost of the coaching. Okay, but this is the second super advanced secret that he has to easily one-up his competition and make a whole lot of more passive income a whole lot quicker. Okay. And finally, folks, the third secret weapon that Harry uses, and this is, as soon as he started rapidly making more money, like as soon as he started, literally tacking on $20, $30 a day to his passive income, that's when he unleashed outsourcing. And he's actually developed an outsourcing system that puts this whole process on steroids because it's literally duplicating yourself. Maybe you don't want to spend an hour or 2 a day, every single day, right? So get an outsourcer, right? Maybe do your first 10 apps first, start getting a little money coming in. Then you can get an outsourcer, replace yourself, and you still have 1, 2, whatever, 3 or more apps being launched every single day. This just explodes your income and explodes the number of apps in your portfolio, and it removes you from the process. We do recommend that people start first to get their first, $50 a day coming in themselves, because it's just good to learn. But again, Harry has a complete outsourcing system here that puts this whole thing on steroids, and he's now riding this outsourcing system to 7 figures over the next year or 2. Okay, so that's what he's doing right now. All right, folks. So I do want to remind you folks once again, this system is scientific. It's been battle tested. He's been doing it for over 3 years. He's repeated the system and the success of the system with 6 people from his friends, family, buddies that he's personally coached, right, before he met me. And, it works every single time. So we do offer the following risk-free guarantee. If you follow and implement exactly what Harry teaches you, and you don't reach at least $2,000 a month in life-changing passive income in under 3 months, Harry and I will literally insist you demand a full 100% refund of your coaching investment. You have absolutely nothing to lose, 0 risk, and really a 6-figure income to gain, okay? A whole lot quicker than most methods you might have heard of before. So I want to go over these testimonials one more time, folks, just to reiterate how amazing, consistent, and powerful this system is, okay? Here's Natalia. Took the screenshot recently. She's already making over $430 a day. You see in this screenshot today so far, $432. Yesterday was $486. Last month was $8,000 plus dollars. I mean, we just keep getting results like this from people. On the forum, just so you guys know, he goes by Indy for some reason. I don't know why. It's one of his little monikers. But here's another super happy coaching client. He's saying, "It's time I owe my gratitude to Indy. This guy has helped me transform my life. I can't thank him enough." And he said, and now he's talking to Harry personally, "If you ever need anything from me, brother, I will do whatever I can in my ability to help you. I'm super duper sorry for not keeping in touch. Been a little caught up with post-marriage life and stuff. You're an amazing person, bro. Best investment of my life." Look at his earnings here. He's averaging over $200 a day. Yesterday here is $222. He's making, he's already making over $6,000 a month. So next thing here is Helena. And she says, this year I have really worked hard on apps and results have been phenomenal. Now I will take a much deserved break and will work on apps next year, plus other things taught by Harry. It feels great now to make consistent income. This year was made awesome by your coaching and Android apps. Here are my earnings for the last 2 months. And if you look at the right hand area here, she's made over $7,400 in the last 2 months. Moving on here, another income report from Helena. She's back to update people again what's happening with her apps, and you can see it's the last 7 days versus previous 7 days view up here. And once again, $2,280 right here in the last 7 days. I mean, this just works. The system just works over and over again, and that's the only reason I partnered with Harry in the first place. I don't get to work with people and partner and bring them to the market unless I know what they have flat out works. Okay, and it's amazing. So here is a guy that goes by the handle Harry Potter on the forum that we're showing you on here, and he's saying, the members here should use this opportunity when it's available. He's just bought a new apartment using the money from the apps alone. By far the best offer on the forum ever, and you can see that in the comments itself. And if you did read the comments on this original thread, folks, which isn't even running right now, it was just one after another, people changing their lives. I've never seen anything like it. So, folks, now you have a choice. Okay, you keep on doing what you're doing. Chasing bright shiny objects, falling for another method that supposedly works. Okay, or you could just simply, efficiently, calmly laser focus on one simple little method here, and an hour or two a day that just flat out works. It just flat out works, and it generates passive income that sticks. Okay, it's simple, it's focused, and it's going to get you where you need to go. So as you guys know by now, Harry has finally decided to provide in-depth, nitty-gritty hand-holding, one-on-one personalized coaching on his entire Android cash machines system. And he's decided to do this one-on-one to ensure that you flawlessly implement his exact Android cash machine system just the way he does it, as if it was his own business, okay? So you could start generating that life-changing passive income in no time flat. And again, folks, I do want to reemphasize this because literally I told him you should do a group coaching. Talk to several people at once or 10 people at once. He didn't want to. He didn't want to compromise the integrity of his coaching, and he just really wants to impart the value and ensure that you guys are successful. But because of that, due to the time and energy he's going to be investing in your success, he will only be accepting 5 AdMob cash machine coaching clients at any time. And obviously, as you know, this won't be cheap. I mean, changing your life is not going to be cheap. He's only working with a small handful of people. So folks, are you ready to apply? If so, now is the time. Trust me, this is going to close real quick. We're not accepting everybody. So what you need to do, if you are ready to change your life and get in on this system and be personally handheld and coached by Harry himself to $5,000 a month in pure, beautiful passive income in the next 90 days or less, and much more after that, go ahead and click the Buy Now button on the right of this page. Don't worry, this is just to submit your application. On this form, it's actually free, but it still says Buy Now. So click that button to the right. It's the big red Buy Now button. It's going to send you to a place where there will be a little form, a short little form, for you to answer a few short questions to make sure that this is a fit, right? So this is a fit for both you and Harry. We want to make sure that you're a go-getter. You're going to put, the hour or two a day in. There is a little elbow grease involved, right? So we want to make sure you're serious and that you're a go-getter, and obviously that it's a fit. So click that button to the right. It's free. Submit your application to do that, and we'll give you a call within 48 hours, okay? It's a first-come, first-served thing here. Only 5 slots are open. There's probably not even 5 at this time. And don't worry, submitting your application, once again, is free. So, folks, we look forward to working with you. We look forward to rocketing you to a life-changing passive income with one of the most simple and easy and just best rock-solid passive income methods that I've ever seen. I know that, and I've been on the internet over 14 years now. So folks, we want to work with you if you're ready to take action and rock and roll and start getting that passive income coming in. Click the button to the right. Submit your application completely free. We'll give you a call within 48 hours and see if this is really a fit for you. That's it, folks. Thanks again for watching this. Hope you got awesome value regardless of your decision of moving forward. And we look forward to seeing you in the winner's circle. Take care.